So we're back. Welcome back to my YouTube. This one is a little bit different. So HYROX World Champs is in exactly 13 days. And today we are going to do a simulation. We couldn't get out to go for a race. So me and Joe are racing together in 13 days in Chicago. And it is currently, well, just gone 1 o'clock. And we will be racing at 1:30 in Chicago in 13 days. So perfect example and opportunity to just see where we're at, have a hard run out and get the pace in, fuel in, tech strategy nailed out so we'll be ready to hit it on the day. So me and Joe are doing a mixed doubles. Currently we've ran a 56 together. However, since February we've done a lot of progression, I think. Joe's come on so much with his running. So I think we can save
Potential is there.
Potential is for a lot quicker. I don't know where his head is at, but my head is at, I reckon we could go 54.
Yeah.
I
Definitely
reckon,
want to get sub 56.
absolutely. We're going to go in 55s or 54s, I think, is the plan.
As long as my running's up there and I can hang on to Holly, then we've got a chance. Holly's stations are getting a bit better each week.
A little bit.
Obviously, you've been in the marathon block. But,
Yeah. So to rewind it a bit, I was really fit for a HYROX, and then when I did London Marathon, which was, 5 weeks ago, I did lose a little bit of upper body muscle. So I've had to kind of recover from a marathon and rebuild again. So last week I really struggled, but this week it's come back. I feel back to normal. So yeah, a bit about today is we're going to go over our simulation, so how we're splitting the station as a doubles, because that's a common question, especially like who takes what and when. And we're going to go over a fueling strategy. So there's a lot that goes into a HYROX that people don't think about. It's still 56 for us, an hour of hard volume, and it's not like a 10K or a half marathon where you your heart rate gradually increases. This is like hard from the start, which means you're going to use up way more calories, way more fuel and way more carbs. So it's about hydrating and make sure you're fueling correctly throughout the day and in the HYROX itself. And we're going to go over tech. So not yet, I don't think not enough people focus on tech. We're using it now a lot in running, but pace, heart rate, what to look at, how to split your watch, I think can be a key ideal part of your HYROX strategy if you know how to do it and get it right. Just practice it beforehand so that on the day things will be smoother. Okay, so a lot of people ask about my strategy with fueling, and HYROX is no different from any marathon I've done, any half marathon, any 10K. First of all, electrolytes. The SIS Hydro, 1 in the morning, 1 before lunch, and then 1 sipping on all the way up till my race. Number 2, a little dark horse. This is a little secret weapon of mine. This is a carb drink mix. The SIS have a beta fuel range, and as you can see, there's 80 grams of carbs, about 40 grams in a bagel. This is 2 bagels. A secret weapon for HYROX that maybe people would benefit if they struggle getting carb content in before a race. Lastly, top secret, SIS are coming out with a new gel. This is blacked out, this packaging at the moment, and you can't see anything. I'm testing it out. It has all been certified by Sport, it's tested, and I am helping the team test it out, see how it goes. I used the same gel in Vienna, which was the European Champs, where we came second. So these 3 items are what I would say to kind of hone in on your race day. What are we doing today?
500 meter run, or just over, I think, and then full stations. So we've got ski erg, sled push, sled pull, burpees, row, farmer carries, lunges, wall balls.
Yeah.
So full stations, see where we're at for the stations, probably more important. Run, we roughly know what we're going to be hitting.
Yeah.
But stations, we're kind of like, we don't have a clue at the moment. So we'll figure that out. Hopefully they go well because it's in 13 days time. If they don't, then we're fucked. But, yeah, hopefully they go well today. See where we're at.
Right, anyway, next part is we are going to get ready for this simulation. So we're going to set the gym up.
Go. Well done. 6. 7 against 10. 8. 9. 10. Stay with it. This is going to happen on the day.
16. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish off. Oh, that was awful. Oh, that was so hard. 48.
What?
What time did you get?
39.
Sorry, 39.
39:20.
So probably 38. Which
Think about, we've got another 2 minutes on each run, let's say, so 16 minutes. I think it was good. The runs were good, I think.
I did too many burpees, so this is the thing, is when you don't figure it out.
But the only reason you did that is because I had to do the step pull.
No, yeah, true. But if I'm doing like the last minute of burpees, plus a 2-3 minute run, plus first 2 minutes on a row, you've got to think that's 6 minutes of full blast. That's too hard. Like, that's why it's easy to do 2 minutes on, 30 seconds off, 2 minutes on, 30 seconds off.
I thought it was a good little run out. I didn't feel like I was dying. I feel like I could have pushed more if we wanted, but
Yeah.
we've got to save that for the day.
The whole point of this is to kind of just start working as a team and seeing where each other's fitness is. I think
like
Joe's a lot fitter now. You're not getting dropped on the runs at all.
I felt good in the run.
What were we running? 3.
I would have a look at 3:30s for sure.
3:30s.
Probably sometimes maybe a bit quicker.
Yeah, but I just kind of, with the run, I let kind of Joe, because I am faster, I let Joe set the pace, get a feel for where he's at, and then I'll push the last bit into the station or just run with him, because there's no point dropping him, because all that's going to do is, like, he needs to get his breath back and pace us, because I'm taking the station and ended it, so I'm still working hard. There's no point pushing him too much, so I let him kind of just go off his pace, but he's quicker than normal. Like, you're way quicker than normal.
Still fit.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know if we need to change a few things up, because Joe's fitter. I think he can take more than he thinks he can.
Yeah, like I think that was the first time doing a HYROX review where I thought, like, usually I'm like hanging on, but today I was like, I want more. Like, let me take it. Anyway, I think
solid.
Good.
Yeah,
Well done.
Thanks to Dan, the cameraman.
Don't leave him hanging.
Sorry. No, that was right. That was alright. At least we know what to do now, and I think we got an advantage because we can use each other to know each other. Like, if you don't know who you're doing a mixed doubles with, you don't know their flaws and stuff. So,
Yeah, I think a lot of people like don't train together, whereas we train together all the time, so we kind of know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was good. So another bit of what I wanted to go over today is the strategy around the tech. I actually got some new shoes as well, and I am going to do my simulation in them, although I want to keep them fresh for race day. I think it's important to test them out, make sure you don't get any blisters, make sure they don't slip too much. A lot of people ask what shoes I go for. I like Nike, I've always raced in Nike for it, even in college, but these are not the Alphas. The Alphas is what I did the marathon in. They are better for longer duration when you've got to help get a lot of like bounce back. These are a little bit more aggressive. These are the Vaporfly, so these are the new ones. So I'm going to try these out, fresh white. But also, I wanted to show you something that I don't think a lot of people know about. When it comes to HYROX, it's inside, which means when it comes to your watch, GPS won't work. Even if you think it is accurate, it won't be, because you can't get satellites. Every HYROX race course is different, but you know how many laps you're required to do. So what I've got is the Coros pod. Now this was created for running in, let's say, New York, London, where there's big buildings and it blocks out the satellite. You lose GPS, especially in like London Marathon, you lose GPS in Canary Wharf because of the buildings. So they created this pod, which looks like this, and you charge it just in a USB. So you take this out of its little case here, you'll see it's in its little case. And then when it goes in its case, this little clip here can go on your shoe. So this connects to your watch, and this acts as telling you exactly what pace you're going based upon your cadence and your steps. So this works really well on a treadmill, in a place where there's big buildings or if you lose signal a lot. So this is a good thing to use. However, I thought, actually, this is a really good thing to use for HYROX because you can't get signal. So what I've done is I've charged this up, put this on my my shoe. This is the Coros app. So the app is brilliant. You can see, you can use all of this to change anything on your watch face here. So how I've done this is if you go to my profile, you'll see it's set up with my Pace Pro. It's set up with my heart rate monitor, which you'll see whilst I'm competing, which I'll also go into detail about. And you can see the Pod 2. So it also tells you how much it's charged. I've got 21% on my heart rate. I've got 29% on my Coros, but that will last like 2 weeks, it's fine. And then you can see it's disconnected right now, right? So when you want to connect it, you want to make sure you turn your watch on. This is a key part to show you, is when you come to the Coros hub, what you want to do is you want to click on your watch and you want to go onto your watch faces. You want to go to activity settings, you want to click indoor run because that's what we're doing. We're doing an indoor run, and you want to go on your data pages and you want to make sure you've set up your data pages for the information you want. What's key to my watch face up with some elements that I think are important. Number one, heart rate, which is why I've got my heart rate monitor on. So this will tell me exactly what my heart rate is at that current time. So we don't want to be going and blowing up on the ski erg because we've still got a lot of the race left. So what we want to do is kind of control your heart rate. So this enables me to see that on the screen, and I can change this around. So I can change my heart rate to be on the smaller screen, but because it's the most key thing, I think that's why I've made it the larger element. Another thing that not many people know about is I've actually got last lap pace as well as average current pace. So last lap pace means if I'm on the ski erg and I haven't had time yet to look at my watch because I've done a hard run out, I've gone straight onto the ski erg, what happens, and I lap it on the in. So I do a run, press lap, go into the ski erg, press lap, go out, press lap, come back in, press lap. So what this means, if I'm on the ski erg, I can then look at my watch and go, oh, what was the last lap of that run? So that enables me not to have to look at my watch every 2 seconds. I can just focus on the task ahead. So that's why I'm adding last lap pace. And then I've got the pace of overall, which will link to my pod. And then I've got obviously the activity time overall. But this can all change to your own preferences. Like I said, you can have how many laps on there. If you want to have the laps on there, there's easy ways to edit it and have exactly what you want. You can have cadence, you can have absolutely anything that you feel that will help your race. But I'm just sharing with you what I use my watch and how I think it's so beneficial for me personally.